What kind of recommendations or tips would you have for founders to kind of stay on their toes here?
Uncertain markets, the goal of a forecast shifts from prediction to preparation. You're building a map of the decision points you'll hit, not claiming to know the future. We always suggest for our clients to narrow their forecast horizon, at least do a 90-day rolling forecast with monthly updates. And that beats an 18-month model that is going to be wrong by month 3. It reminds me of when I was founder 10 or 15 years ago, and the investors were prepping us on building like 3 to 5 year financial models. Where when you're coming up with what does year 3, 4, and 5 look like, and it's pretty much an exercise in creativity at that point.
A lot of 30-page business plans are out the door now.
The game has changed; they don't do that anymore. So we really recommend start with a 90-day rolling forecast with monthly updates, and don't get stuck into thinking too long term, where likelihood of it being correct goes to 0, basically. And also, you need to stress test your key assumptions early and often. If the model breaks, like when CAC goes up 20%, like that's a really important thing to know. And you want to know that before it happens.
I guess what inputs or assumptions tend to have the biggest impact when you're forecasting?
So inputs or assumptions that tend to have the biggest impact on forecast accuracy. So conversion rates at each stage of the sales funnel can be very impactful. A 5-point swing in trial to paid conversion will rewrite the whole revenue line. Net revenue retention, whether existing customers expand or contract, is often more powerful than new logo assumptions, especially for SaaS. And time to revenue is always important. How long does it actually take from contract signed to cash collected? Consistently underestimated from what we see with our clients, and it will throw off your cash flow for it.
I used to have an agency back in the day too, and I remember just chasing invoices every single month. It was stressful as a business to plan around that. Some paid promptly, but some have some pretty aggressive terms that put you 30 to 45 days out or more.